We are in. All right, and we are live. Hi,
Yay!
Adama. Welcome here.
Hi, sis.
Yes, hi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, wherever you're watching us from. And this evening, I have an amazing guest at the Powerhouse Women who are making it big in the online space. So tonight, I decided to do, all things from nursing to building an online business and building a thriving online business at that. That Adama here is my guest for this night, and we are here to discuss why nurses need to go online just like yesterday. You know, you give all the care to others, but at the end of the day, nobody's looking out for your time, your freedom, and your future. I know that most of us do long shifts, missing out all family moments, and of course, limited income caps. And of course, again, there's never flexibility. So tonight we are just discussing more ideas on why or main reason why you need to find an online business that can do as your side hustle you can be able to be available more for your family. So thank you so much, Adama, for coming on here to share with me tonight why more nurses need to follow us in the online space so they can be able to find that time freedom. So if
Mhm.
you're on our pages for the first time, my name is Annette, originally from Kenya, currently in Minnesota. And guess what, guys? Adama right here is from my backyard, okay? She's from Minnesota too. And we are here running an online business, and you too can do it. I'm a mom as well who chose to run an online business as my side hustle and still running my 9 to 5 as a registered nurse as well. So thank you so much, Adama, for coming on here. I just want to have you introduce yourself to our audience as we start this session for this evening. Thank you so much.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning from wherever you are watching and from wherever you'll be watching when you watch the replay. Because, the world is so global and the time zones are different. Thank you, my dear sister Annette, for having me here. Like, I'm so over the moon happy. I'm so excited to be here. So my name is Adamma. I go by Ada sometimes, and I am a Nigerian and I am an American. I live here in the USA with my family. And you know the funny thing, like she said, we live in Minnesota together and we are in this business together. I will share more about us, meeting and, as we progress in this time and discussion.
All right. Thank you so much, Adama. I really appreciate, and I'm excited even to see you here. I know we are not together right now, but
Mm-mm.
the first time that we had to meet at the global convention, that was just an amazing experience. And especially, to let people know that we are real people who have seen real results in the online space. And there's a lot of nurses out there who are still working multiple jobs, not by choice, but I know that I was there myself. I did not know there was something out here like this, and I know that that's why we're here,
Mhm.
bringing out awareness so we can let most of the healthcare professionals, just like us, moms, busy moms who work in demanding careers, so they can be able to know that there's something in the online space that is changing lives. And this is where we found it, and we are welcoming everybody to check it out. So
Mhm.
tonight, I just want to ask you a simple question to start with.
Mhm.
Adama is a registered nurse, and a lot of people out there know that you're a registered nurse. You got it all. You can go ahead and work multiple jobs however you want for you to provide for your family. But
Mhm.
why choose online? Why did you start this business? Please let our audience know.
Well, thank you for that question because that's the billion-dollar question. Anybody would just and I've had to answer that question several times because most people are like, oh, when you move to this country, people are like, oh, go to nursing school. Nurses make good money. Nurses have opportunities to work anywhere. Nurses, all of that. And they're like, oh, I thought you are like a seasoned nurse. By this time, you should be earning so much. And I said, yes. Do I earn so much? Well, I can't complain. But at the same time, why did I just have a side business I am doing? Like there is no one concrete answer to that because they it, I have just different reasons. But the most pressing reason is I want to be able to take care of myself. I'm doing it for myself and I am doing it for my family. When I say for myself, I mean I was so overworked, I was so exhausted. When you hear burnt out, it's not just saying it for saying it, but I was burnt out. Burnt out in the sense, most of it were like self inflicted. But self inflicted doesn't mean, oh, I intentionally wanted to do something to harm, get myself exhausted. But the only way to just live a decent life is for me to be able to pick up like extra shifts, work overtimes, work, multiple jobs. So you will see me working 17 hours. When I tell people that, they're like, it's not possible. But yes, we do it as nurses. You work double shift,
Mhm.
17 hours, eight and a half, eight and a half.
I've done,
Then
yep,
come back,
24.
yeah,
Yep.
24 hours. Yeah.
Mhm.
Then come back again, sleep for 3, 4 hours, 3 or 4. In fact, even the 3 to 4 hours, I am just tossing and turning in my bed. I can't even get the quality sleep. Then I will go back again because I work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So work 17 hours Thursday, 7. So by the time like I get to Monday, I don't think it's just like me still functioning. I've had situations where like I was unable to attend family, gatherings or even to attend to little things. Any slightest opportunity I have, I am sleeping off, I'm dozing off, I'm saying no to things I would ordinarily enjoy and love to do. So it was getting too much. It was getting too much. I will never forget this. My daughter, she was actually like only 4 years old. And she said, oh, mom, you're always, like sleeping. They make a joke out of it at home now because I
Mhm.
sleep up when we are doing even like, family movie night. You will see me dozing off. I don't get involved in anything. So, but that wasn't life. I am at the prime of my age. I am at an age I should be able to enjoy myself,
Enjoy life.
enjoy life.
Mhm.
Like I said, there are too many reasons. But part of it is because I was getting so burnt out. I was feeling so overworked. And the worst part of it is after working all these hours, I was still living paycheck to paycheck.
So, mhm.
That was hard. That was hard. You would think, oh, making all this money, like I will have stash of income packed somewhere, but nothing was stashed anywhere. For me to earn or pay the bills, I must still go back to work. So it was not making any sense. It was not making any sense. So, but let me leave it at that. Maybe next time I will share another reason because, like I said, there are plethora of reasons why I started doing a side business. Sure.
Wow. I mean, I can really resonate with that. And especially, having little children who are supposed to, be watched by their mother, and you find yourself working out there, working multiple jobs, and you find yourself, you're still stuck. Nursing is a noble career. And I would say that, yes, we have it all. But at the end of the day, when you don't have that freedom or flexibility to do the things that matter most in your life, then you get to a point where you call yourself like, it's not secure. That's what we call it nowadays. You can have as much money that you can get,
Mm-hmm.
but when do you ever have to enjoy your life? When do you ever spend quality time with your family, with your
Never.
little ones?
Never.
And I mean, I can resonate with that. I can repeat one word by word. Working long hours, I've done that. Sleeping off, even when your little ones are waiting for you to respond, you're there responding. 1 minute, 1 second later, you're gone. I can really resonate with that. And
Yeah.
it's just sad to know that all this while we've been living paycheck to paycheck, people are making it online. And
Mm-hmm.
when I came into this platform, all I could see is nurses. I'm like, so this thing, is it only nurses that are doing it? But it just answers the question, because a lot of nurses are burnt out all the time, and
Mm-hmm.
people are looking for a way to escape this nine to
Mhm.
five grind. And that
Mhm.
is why in our platform we have a lot of more healthcare workers than many other careers out there.
Thank you.
So thank you so
I
much.
I asked exactly the same question. Oh, is this business for nurses? Why do we have like healthcare professionals, medical
Yeah.
doctors, earning income professionals?
Yeah,
But the
all the
reason is
CNPs, they're all here. You know,
the
MDs, you
reason
would
is
think, oh, they have it. Oh, why are you here?
yes,
And I ask
yes.
myself, I'm like, oh, so it's not just us nurses who are burnt out. Actually,
Mm-mm,
healthcare field is
mhm,
like nobody has the freedom. You have
mm-mm,
all the money. You can work as many shifts as you want. You can pick more patients if
mhm,
you want to. But at the end
mhm.
of the day, when do you ever get to enjoy
You get
life?
the time.
That
Thank
is the big question. Yeah.
yes,
Thank you
yes.
so much for that.
And that's
Yeah.
why this, having something on the side, having a business, because for now I call it a side business, but I can tell you sometimes it, favors you or blesses you even more than like, your regular business, 9 to 5.
What job? Yeah, true. And a lot of them actually, you can see how many nurses we have now retiring. You will see
Mhm.
one today a job quitter, one
Yes.
tomorrow a job quitter. And these people, they run this business consistently for 3, 4 years, 4, 5, 6, and now they're retired and they don't have to work. They're at their 9 to 5.
Yeah.
So that means that instead of getting burnt out, and that is why a lot of us really saw this opportunity as a gold mine, because we have seen it happen. We have seen other people get the amazing results. And
Mhm.
that's why we are here. We show up every day for this business because we know that eventually that's where we are heading to. And
Mhm.
we are
Mhm.
working to build a legacy for ourselves and our families. So
Yes.
I just love to be here. And that's why I mean, I can talk about this business all day long because I know that it has changed my life. Now,
Thank
let's go to the next question that
Sure.
a lot of people get to ask us all the time.
Mhm.
How do you know that this business is legit? Please share with our audience. Just tell them a few,
Oh.
because I know that there's so many ways we can know that.
Oh
Please share
my
with us.
goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you for that question because I still get those kind of questions as well. Oh, that everything on social media is a scam. Like, oh, how are you sure this is not a scam? I can't even like if I would not be able to exhaust all the different reasons why they are not. It's not a scam. First and foremost, if this business wasn't like 1001% legitimate, somebody like me, you would not see me doing it. But because I also share like why because it's like a legitimate business. That's why I'm coming here showing my face in real time. Sometimes you'll see me like without makeup, without anything, just for you to be like you can see me anywhere and I'll still be the same person. Nothing like shaded.
Mhm.
Before I started this business 23 months ago, I've been on social media, I've been on Facebook since 2009, but I was just a silent person on Facebook. Sometimes I post my picture and I make it to be seen just by myself. Nobody else will see it. So I wasn't, very active, but I was
Yeah.
always, scrolling, looking for fun things and social things to do. So for me to be showing my face, my real name, every single thing is actually like number one reason or to know like this is a legitimate business. Because if it wasn't legitimate, I would not be showing my face. I would not be showing my real name. I would not be sharing so much about myself on social media where billions of people from all over the world, show up. So
Yeah.
I think that's actually number one big reason. I'm a professional by like I'm a high professional, a respect I have a respectable profession. So if
Yeah.
I wasn't legitimate, I would not like risk every single thing to be showing myself doing something that is not legitimate or like that is questionable. There is no question mark in this business. Another way to know that this business is 1001% legitimate is it is tax registered. When people say tax registered, I didn't even know what that meant because this is my first business, my first online thing. But last year, and I showed it on social media, I got the 1099 form. Initially, I didn't know what that meant, but I read through it. It was from IRS, IRS in USA. There is the T4A when you are in Canada. There are British people, and we have partners from all over the world, and they file their taxes. When you file your taxes with the government agency of any country, I mean, then there's no question mark again. Nothing else should, make you to shiver or shake. So every dime we earn from this business, we is being accounted for, is being taxed. So the government is aware of it. The all the agencies, all the necessary agencies that should know about doing something legitimate is aware of it. So we are being taxed. If that will help anybody to understand. And another way to know is a legitimate is like we partner with like massive organizations, big giant organizations that have been in existence for 52 years. I'm not up to 52 years old, but even now I'm starting to feel old, right? I don't think you're up to 52 years old, my sister Annette.
No,
But
no.
a business that has stood the test of time
Mm-hmm.
for 52 years has been tested and tried and proven. So, in that way, if they were fake, if they were illegitimate, they would not allow us to partner with them in the first place. Secondly, they would not be in existence for 52, anyway, 51 years. They started 52 years ago, but because of anniversary, 51 years. So let me stop at that, but I can still like explain more. But let me stop at that.
Yes, thank you so much, Dama, for that. And I mean, if you know that the IRS knows where you're making money from, you know that you are safe already, It's out here, it's real results that people are showing. Then they don't show off or to brag, but they want to show you evidence that it's a legit business that they can proudly show out there that, the IRS knows where you're getting the money from. You are running a legitimate business that is under your name. You have to be legally in whichever country you are in for you to be able to run this business, because otherwise you won't be able to register your business if you have fake names or you don't have legal documents. I mean, that's some of the things that you need to know. And of course, I mean, how many testimonials have we shown here? This year, this is my first year actually I filed taxes with the 1099. I mean, it's just amazing, not to brag, but how many times do we pay or do we owe money to the IRS? How many times? But here is where you run your business in the online space that benefits you, so you don't have to pay so much, because there's a lot of things that you can write off on your taxes for you to be able to, instead of owing the money, you can run a business, and instead of working multiple jobs, you know that you are safe by running an online business that really gives you real results and amazing results at that. Thank you so much, Adama, for that.
Okay.
Now, I have another question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's busy parents out there, busy parents, of course, who work in demanding careers as nurses, just like us. Please share with them. Can they be able to do their 9 to 5 while they're raising children? They're busy out there with their 9 to 5. They have other things on the side that they're doing. How can they be able to do this business? Or how do you do it? Please share with them.
Wow, brilliant, brilliant question. Thank you for that. Well, you have all heard I introduced myself, and I can't remember if I shared that I'm a registered nurse, but I am a registered nurse by profession, qualified, accomplished,
Mhm.
registered nurse. I have been a nurse for over a decade. And if I could do this, anybody could do it. And when I say I'm a registered nurse, not I was, so I am still currently a registered nurse, and I still do this business. Sometimes I do it as a full time, but it is doable because it is very flexible. When I say flexible, it's a business you can do from just from your bed. It's a business you can do while you are in the bathroom. It's a business you can do in your garage or from your driveway, from your deck, from your kitchen. It's a business you can do while you take your kids to their activities. So in that way, everybody is benefiting. The kids are benefiting. They're not like missing out on their activities. You are still doing your business. And how do I do that? When I take my kids to their activities, sometimes I'll sit in my car. So their activities, maybe they'll have like, glass, see-through glass. So I'll be in my car doing my business and I am still watching them. They are in a safe place. I am there. So this is a business that is very flexible, like I said. So, and the flexibility for me is a business I can do, just put in 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, just here and there every day. It doesn't require me like sitting down in one spot for 1 to 2, 3, 4 hours. No. You can just put in 10 minutes here, 20 minutes here, 30 minutes here, 40, just like that. It works around your family schedule. So you can just, work it around what you are doing. Sometimes when I am cooking and I'll have something to listen to or to watch, I'll have my laptop just in my on my island. So I'm watching it and I'm doing this, and then I'm cooking. Sometimes, like I have these global meetings, and I'll still do it the same way. So there's no particular time, or most times, that I just sit down and be like, oh, I am doing business 24 hours. As I'm here talking, like, giving this whole like interview, my kids are here. I can watch them. So I'm still like a present mom, but at the same time, I am doing this business. And this is part of the 2, 3 hours that you're chipping in into the business. So it's not like there is a particular time, or like, what you are doing where you sit down and, start doing it. Another thing is the business is portable, which I have actually, explained being portable part of it, which is like it is mobile, that you take it with you to anywhere, to any activities. It's a business you can do from your phone. So that is why I love doing this business. And that is why I am able to, do it happily, do it successfully, because it doesn't require me, sitting down in one spot. And I call it location freedom. We just got back from our summer vacation. We go on vacation like, summer. And my business, I was still running my business from where I was. Even when we were in San Diego, where we met. So Annette and I, we met back in San Diego when we went for our global convention. That's where we ran into each other as Minnesota business power women. So, and our business was still running. I was actually able to walk somebody through this business, but I was at the convention. So that's what I mean when I said the business is portable. Well, that's when I mean when I say it is mobile, and like it's very flexible. You have that location freedom, that you can be at any place and anywhere. And another great thing, like why anybody can do this business while still doing your 9 to 5 or your shifts or anything, why it works so perfectly well for any professional, for anyone, is it is a business that we don't sell products. There are products in the business, but we don't sell them. So we run an automated business. We run a business where like the customer service, the drop shipping, or whatever, everything you need is being done for you. So because of like we're not selling products. So in that way, that's why it makes the automation, or like the flexibility and portability so easy, because wherever you are, you don't have to be just like hauling products or anything. So you can freely go to anywhere because everything you need is on your phone. So that's why anybody can do it. Because some people are like, oh, when you're doing a business that requires you to maybe take the products to go and deliver to a client or a customer somewhere, or you have to go to the post office to do it. But we don't do any of those things. All those things are being taken care of for us. So if I've not mentioned it, the business runs in automation. So it doesn't require us, or wait for us to check off something or do something. I call it plug and play kind of thing. So you just plug it in and things are working for you. I've been doing this business for almost 2 years now, just 23 months, 1 month shy of being 2 years. And I'm just like, I've not even scratched the surface.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Adama. Wow. so much information. And I know that if people are out there listening, and for those people who are coming back to listen, they will understand that the amazing part of this business, especially for a lot of people who are busy, is that it was actually created for busy people, because you have attraction marketing that you use, you have tools and resources that work for you 24/7, you have the system, the heavy lifting is already done for you, and all you have to do is to follow the step by step and plug in and play. That's
Yes.
all we have to do. And especially for busy people, you only have to need like 30 minutes, 1 hour of your focus time, when
Mhm.
you can actually sit down and focus for only 1 hour or 2 hours if you have it. Because I know that people who really had like flexible time for them to run this business, they have they make a lot of things done
Mhm.
in
Mhm.
in a I mean, as long as you have 5 hours, you can do 5 hours. But this business is really created for you to run it in whichever time that you're available to do so.
Mhm.
If your kids are sleeping, you want to do it at nap time, you can do that. If you want to do it from your balcony, from your garden, while you do other things, you can do that, because the automated system is there working for you 24/7. So that's an amazing part of it, and I enjoy the most, because I mean, I'm a busy person,
Mhm.
and I work in a demanding career, so I did not have that much time for me to be able to show up all the time. But
Mhm.
the amazing part is having all these resources and tools that we use that makes the work easier for us. So thank
Mhm.
you so much, Adama, for that.
Mhm.
Now, the
Mhm.
next question that I want to ask you is, there's of course, mostly we are talking about healthcare workers, but I know that this business is for everybody. But you as a healthcare worker, what
Mhm.
can you advise, nurses like you, healthcare workers out there juggling family, multiple jobs, they have, several jobs that are go, they're doing this side hustle after another, and they're still feeling like they're stuck, they're still working multiple jobs, they're still living paycheck to paycheck. Please
Mhm.
share with them, what advice would you give them?
So, my people, especially if you are like an immigrant like me in diaspora, if you are an African here in diaspora, working as a nurse, in any profession, because we have been saying nurse, nurse, because that's what we do. That's our own career path. However, whatever you are doing, we have been here. I have lived in this part of the world for over 2 decades, right? And you would think, oh, someone who has been here for over 2 decades should be relaxing now, or should all, have it all. But the ringtone is still the same. So if I have been here for over 2 decades and up till now, I can't say like, okay, this is. Meanwhile, I've been, I've always had great jobs. I've had, good life and all of that. So it's not like, oh, someone who came and is struggling. No, I am not struggling. I've never struggled. So someone who has been having great jobs, but at the same time cannot just like say, okay, now I can relax, or now I can just, take vacation whenever I want. If life has not, if been figured out this part of the world, then in that way, we have to reevaluate, so many things. Working 2 jobs, 3 jobs does not make us richer. I have been there, I have done that, and I have seen people do it over and over again, and the ringtone is still the same. It doesn't change anything. But it is time now for us to like see other things, other opportunities. See that like there are choices, there are other things out there. We now have options. Most of us immigrants, we have, so like somebody like me, I am the only one here. I have my other extended families in different parts of the world. So we need to reconnect, because that's how, Africans, especially, we are raised to be like, family oriented, community oriented. And for us, family like expands way beyond just like the nuclear immediate family. But we
Right.
find ourselves, we are not even able to travel sometimes, because due to this, the nature of business and the kind of person I am, I'm able to like interact just at a deeper level with so many people. So they can't even travel. Sometimes it's because of the funding or the finances to travel, they don't have it. Sometimes it's because they cannot take a break from work. Can you imagine someone who has been working but needed to go home for, like, when I say home back in Africa, but they couldn't get that break to go for a funeral of their loved ones. What kind of life is that? Meanwhile, you've been working for donkey years. So it gets to a time we have to start re-evaluating so many things. Is this all that is it for us? Is this all that we are here for? Just work, 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 work. And you're not getting any richer. Like I said, you're not getting any richer. In this part of the world is a place where like you miss paying your mortgage maybe by 2 to 3 4 months. Everything you've worked on will be, that house that has been your pride and you've been working so hard for will be repossessed,
Yeah.
just like your car, just like any other thing you have. So my people, I don't want to just like overstretch this, but if you are hearing me today, if you are watching us, if you are going to watch the replay, I think now in this day and age is a time to reevaluate everything, like working 2 to 3 jobs. What has it done differently for us? Has it made you richer? Has it made you to like have like a restful time? Has it made you to be like more present for yourself? Because I always include myself before even thinking of family. Has it made you to be able to stay, just like, okay, enjoy life with the people you care so much about? Has it even made you, most of us now, because we are working 2 to 3 jobs, we are like very outgoing and sociable, but we can't even do it and attend all the social activities because we are working. I have been there, I have done that. For years, people are like, oh, to say it in Igbo, Adana Potakwan, like, does she even come out? It's not because she's not sociable, she doesn't want to enjoy life with everybody else. It's
Mhm.
because I was working multiple jobs, because
Mhm.
I was working long, when I say long, long shifts. So by the
Yeah.
time I'm
It's
done with it, I am so exhausted that I can't even attend any social function. And they think, oh, what is keeping her indoors? No, nothing is keeping me indoors. It's because I'm working too much. But since
yeah.
I started this business, yes, I now socialize with people. I now go out. I now enjoy the summer. Let me finish with this. We live in Minnesota, and Minnesota is known for one of the to have like the longest or one of the longest winters.
Winter.
In 12 months, we only have 3 months of warm weather.
Oh,
And you
sun.
still find
Mm-hmm.
people who are still working through this warm season instead of doing something fun to enjoy that, like warm nature and all of that. Please, please, if you are hearing me, if you live in the Western world, you're in USA, you're in Canada, you're in the Europe, you are just anywhere, you're like an immigrant. Try to check out this business, my people. Check out this business, because this is a business that will give you that opportunity. You've been seeking that flexibility, that ability to be able to travel, especially travel back to your country to see your people, and you will not even like flinch or worry about finances and all of that, because you'll still be able to take care of business while you are enjoying life back at any part of the world you came from. I don't know. I just feel like I have so much to say, but at the same time, we will still be talking about this all the time. But please, my people, check this opportunity out. It is legitimate in every part, in every any way you can think of it. Instead of
All
working,
right.
working, working and retiring sick and retiring tired and retiring exhausted, you can't even travel or do all those fun things. This is the time to start all those now that you can enjoy life and enjoying life while at the same time earning. That's why it's so good. That's why it's so beautiful. But
Mm.
I'll leave it, stop talking for now, because like I said, we'll keep revisiting all of this from time to
Yeah.
time. Thank you.
All right, thank you, sis. I know that people who are listening. I hope that you're getting the point here. It's about you finding a better strategy to work. I mean, how many years have we worked as registered nurses, and what have we gained? It's not all about money, but what are you doing with your life? What are you doing currently? or what has that 9 to 5 done to you? And I know that, sometimes people listen to us and they're like, oh, now see these ones, they have become motivational speakers in the online space. Yeah, so we found an opportunity that we can sit here and talk over and over again how
Mhm.
the amazing platform has helped us escape
Mhm.
the 9 to 5 grind. And I know that you know the grind we are talking about. If you're working multiple jobs, you've been working for years, and you still repeat the same thing over and over again. We are saying it because we have done it. We have done that. That's why we are coming from that side of, talking about the 9 to 5 grind, where we were grinding all day long, 17 hours, 24 hours, trying to provide a better life for our families. And we found a better opportunity online, and this is what we do. We found an opportunity that can help us escape the 9 to 5 grind, and you don't have to need more shift. We don't even have to pick more extra shift anymore, because this is our extra shift we're picking here. Here is where we found an opportunity that we can do from anywhere in the world. You don't have to wait for the perfect timing, because it would never come. I know that people are scared. Oh, me, I can't show my face. I can't show my face in the online space. I'm scared. I'm nervous. I'm shy. Oh, we were shy too.
Yeah.
Adama shared here, she never had any social media platform. She had an undercover page that she used
Mhm.
to watch other people from.
Mhm.
I did the same thing. I never
Mhm.
commented on other people's posts because I did not see any point of me doing that.
Mhm.
But when I found this opportunity and I actually saw a lot of nurses are running and brushing really to start this online business, I was ready to do anything that I can do for me to be able to run an online business. And this is what I do now. I run an online business, and Adama does the same too. And we've been able to achieve that time freedom that we're looking for, and
Mhm.
that flexible schedule that we can go to our 9 to 5 whenever we want and come here and run an online business from our backyard, from the time that we are available to do so, because this one we don't have to clock in and out. I
Mhm.
know that if you're out there, you've been somebody's hero for a while. You have you are the best worker ever in your job,
Mhm.
and at the end of the day, you are underpaid, you're underappreciated, and
Mhm.
you're looking around to feel like, oh, maybe I need something else. I mean, I've done this and nobody appreciate me at any point of and time. So you can start an online business that you can run. You don't have to stop working, because
Mhm.
I won't tell you that this is not an overnight fix. You're not going to come here and be a millionaire tomorrow. Let's
Mhm.
put that clear out there so you get to understand that this is a real business, that
Mhm.
you have to come on here and run the business in whichever way you want, because the internet is open. Our
Yeah.
global business is open to any country that you want to run your business in.
Mhm.
All you have to do is that motivation to learn a new skill, that willingness to learn, because here you will be assigned a coach and a mentor that will take you through the journey of starting your own online business.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Sister Adama, for coming on here. And if this resonates with you, with any
Mhm.
of this that we've been talking about resonates with you, you can go ahead and watch our free webinar that is open to anyone who is willing to check out our business model. It's
Yeah.
open to anyone. There's nothing attached. All you have to do is to check out and see if it's something that aligns with your goals and dreams, so you
Mhm.
can be able to get started whenever that time comes when you make that informed decision to start an
Mhm.
online business. That's all you ask for. We ask for, and again, you just need a laptop, a phone, and Wi-Fi, which I know that most people have that and they never even use it. So that's an
Mhm.
opportunity for you to make use of your internet and your phone and your laptop that you're keeping on your table
Mhm.
and years without using it. So you can be able to start generating extra income online, that like we are doing so right here.
Mhm.
So thank you so
Mhm.
much,
Mhm.
Sister
Thank
Ada,
you.
for coming on here. I really appreciate. I know that it's our weekend, and we our weekend now we spare 30 minutes for us to run our online business. That's all we do. And
Mhm.
the rest of the day we can get to enjoy our families, we can get to enjoy the sun outside before winter hits soon
Yeah.
here.
Mhm.
Before
Mhm.
we know it, Minnesota can be five seasons in the same day, you know so we get to enjoy the sun whenever we see it. So
Exactly.
thank you so much for coming out here.
Thank
And
you.
I know that our viewers will come back to watch this live video, and they would want to know where to start the business from. You
Mhm.
can go ahead and plug in. We have our website displayed on your screen here, where you
Yeah.
can register and watch our free webinar. That's all you have to do. You're not attached to anything. You just want to check the business out and
Mhm.
see if it's something aligned with your goals and dreams. Go
Mhm.
ahead and check it out. So thank you
Yeah.
so much, Ada, and I
Yeah.
hope to see you next time for our
Sure.
next session. Okay, thank you so
Oh,
much.
thank you,
Have a
sis.
good night.
Thank you for
Yeah,
having me. Thanks.
yeah, you're welcome.
All right. All right. Sure.